Whose job is it to find new sales opportunities? Some say it's the sales rep's job. I say they're wrong. We'll talk about it today on the Hits 5. Hello again, everybody. This is Brandon Grieve with High Impact Technical Sales, enabling and inspiring you, yes you, to crush it in technical sales. Okay. So to be fair, I guess it's okay to say that it is the sales rep's job to find sales opportunities. It's the truth as far as it goes. The problem is, it doesn't go far enough. In our last video, we discussed the concept that top-performing SEs view pipeline generation as one of the key aspects of their job. This week, we're going to dive into that topic even further by discussing 5 specific ways that SEs can help generate sales pipeline. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's preface this with a fundamental question. Why should a technical person even care about this?
I don't care what happens.
I mean, that's what sales reps are for, right? To set up meetings and buy lunches. They set them up. We knock them down. You know what I'm talking about, right? Well, I sure hope you don't feel this way. Top-performing SEs certainly don't. Let me ask another question. Do you work face-to-face with customers? Do you help close sales? Do you get paid a commission or bonus when sales close? Then guess what? Congratulations, you're in sales. The very best SEs are coin-operated, at least to some extent, and they're not satisfied with their base salary being the sole source of their income. Yes, SEs are responsible for the technical aspects of the sales process, but experienced SEs realize that their job is part technologist and part sales professional. This is why I prefer the title sales engineer over other alternatives. If you're still struggling with the premise that SEs should be involved in the business development process, stay tuned as we discuss 5 ways that SEs can be pipeline building machines. As always, I welcome your feedback. Do me a favor and smash the like button below and leave a comment. Also, subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so you'll be made aware when new videos come online. Number 1. Existing customers. The easiest people to sell to are generally the ones who have already purchased from you before. Existing customers know you, your company, and at least some of your products and services. While you never want to cut critical steps from the sales cycle, it's often shorter with existing customers because you don't have to go through the initial dog and pony show that's common when trying to woo a new customer. So, how do you leverage your existing customer base? Do you have the ability to view your customers' current and historical consumption of your product? If so, take a look. If they're reaching some sort of maximum threshold, you may want to proactively reach out to them and suggest an upgrade before they run into any surprises.
I just can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power.
This is called install base mining. Another example is, if you have insight into how your customers are using your products, you may want to take a look and see if there's any additional features and functionality that they're not taking advantage of. If you can show them the merits of these additional features, this could drive up additional licensing or consumption of your product. If you don't have this type of data for your customers, it's all the more important to be proactive. Meet with your customers regularly and discuss their current consumption and usage of your product. Offer solutions that provide additional value for them and additional revenue for you. This is being a trusted advisor and is a win-win situation. Number 2, past customers. If you've been in technical sales for any amount of time, chances are you have a list of past customers from previous jobs. This can be another source of warm leads. Just make sure you're not violating any former employer's non-compete agreements. People who already know you are more likely to accept your calls, respond to your emails, and give you a meeting. They may be influencers, if not downright decision makers, for the types of products you currently sell. If not, they can generally provide a warm introduction to the correct contact.
Have you met Ted?
Another possible source of leads is customers who used to do business with your company but who are not currently. In this case, it doesn't matter if you personally worked with them or not. Customers stop doing business with companies all the time for various reasons. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're not good prospects. If the split was amicable, or if the reason why they're no longer a customer has been or can be resolved, you may have a chance to win them back. Sometimes customers are attracted by competitors with lofty promises or deals of a lifetime. Perhaps they'll find that those deals were too good to be true and may have regrets about switching. Or perhaps their contract with the other vendor is about to expire. That's an opportunity. Regardless of the situation, leveraging your network of past customer contacts is most often the path of least resistance in sales prospecting. It sure beats cold calling someone you don't know or who doesn't know you. It's all about finding the low-hanging fruit. Number 3, customer referrals. You know, people love to talk about purchases they've made. Sometimes it's to brag, and sometimes it's to justify the purchase in their own mind. But sometimes they love to tell others because they're simply passionate about your product or service. No matter the reason, happy customers love to tell others. This is a salesperson's dream. If you have happy customers who are willing to share their experience with others, you'd be crazy not to leverage that. After you've successfully completed your end of the sales transaction, schedule a project wrap-up meeting, preferably some kind of celebration to thank the customer for their business. During this meeting, review the contracted scope of work and expected outcomes, and ensure that everyone agrees that the project has been completed successfully. Before the meeting ends, while everyone's still singing Kumbaya, ask the customer if they'd be willing to introduce you to others they know who may benefit from the same successful outcomes you delivered for them. Almost everyone knows some of their counterparts at other organizations. An email introduction is okay, and a phone call is even better, but the ideal situation is an in-person meeting over dinner or drinks. That's gold. Number 4, marketing events. Sales engineers can use field marketing events to help generate sales pipeline. Examples include trade shows, user group meetings, and webinars. But less formal ideas include things like lunch and learns, movie premieres, and laser tag events. The sky's the limit, so use your creativity. These types of events generally give you as the SE the opportunity to do a presentation or demo to showcase your product or service to a group of prospects. Since SEs are technical resources, they often garner credibility as a subject matter expert or trusted advisor. If you find yourself in this enviable position, you can leverage the opportunity to have conversations with your prospects about their needs and how you can help. At trade shows, look for opportunities to be a session or keynote speaker, have a booth, or at the very least, walk the floor and participate in the sessions to meet potential prospects. Hold lunch and learns or other events where you can speak while your customers are eating. As it said, a way to a person's heart is through their stomach.
Get in my belly!
Don't waste this opportunity to address a captive audience. If you have several customers and prospects in your territory, consider holding recurring user group meetings. This gives you the opportunity to update existing customers on new products and services while introducing yourself and your offerings to new prospects. The best part is, existing customers can share their wonderful experiences with attendees from prospective new customers. They do the selling for you. I could go on and on.
Blah, 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 blah.
But hopefully these few examples give you a good understanding of how SEs can leverage marketing events to identify potential new sales opportunities. Before we conclude this week's list, let me just remind you to smash the like button and leave a comment below. I truly do appreciate your feedback. Also, subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell to be made aware when new videos come online. Visit our homepage at highimpacttechsales.com for more in-depth content. And consider subscribing to our mailing list so you'll be notified with exclusive content and updates. Finally, visit us on social media like LinkedIn, among others. Number 5, partners. In last week's video, Top 10 Characteristics of Rockstar Sales Engineers Part 2, we discussed the importance of partners. In fact, I feel so strongly about the power of partners that our next couple videos will be a 2-part series specifically diving into this topic. What companies in your territory sell complementary products and services to your target market? Whether it's a VAR, corporate alliance partner, or simply a company with whom you meet in the channel, you have a common goal. Get to know and build relationships with the sellers at these companies. This creates a powerful lead sharing network. If you have a channel relationship with these companies, meaning they resell your product or you resell theirs, which ones are already doing business with specific customers on your target list? This is potentially a path to quick, warm leads, since the partner already has relationships with these customers and can likely make a formal introduction. Just know that this is a two-way street. If you expect to receive leads, you must be willing to reciprocate. Follow this partner success formula. 1. Identify qualified partners. 2. Build trust-based relationships with their sales teams. 3. Learn about their products and services. 4. Teach them about your products and services. And 5. Build an action-oriented strategy for joint accounts and sales opportunities. A network of such partnerships is a force multiplier and the quickest way to build your business. When building a new sales territory, consider this priority number 1. With that, allow me to pose the same question I led with at the beginning of the video. Whose job is it to find new sales opportunities? My hope is that I've provided a strong enough case as to why it's not only the sales rep's job, but it's also the job of the sales engineer. I also hope that these 5 tips spur your creativity and get you excited to go out there and become a high-impact pipeline building machine. Don't forget to check out next week's video as we kick off our 2-part series, 10 tips to multiply your sales pipeline with partners. I'm super passionate about this topic, so expect some great content. Until then, be enabled, be inspired, and go crush it in technical sales.